Where are you going, Enzo? He's just screaming today. Raphael Coulon! How are you guys doing? Early birthday! Thank you, Raphael! Yeah, they say birthdays is a good thing, but too many can kill you. Oh, it's always funny. Melissa F. Diego? Are you guys coming down? Come say hi. Everybody is here to see you guys. Enzo? Hello, Enzo. Diego? Oh, these two boys. You must feel the power of that breath. As he breathes in your neck, you feel it's like a punch. Like that air is just rushing out onto your shoulder or wherever he gets you. Gary Morrell, Christy in Arizona, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Song in, it'll be a copyright strike. Yeah, I can't even believe it. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that there is things like that. That is how you manage to build something that you can get something for it. On some other platforms, you can do whatever you want, but you ain't get nothing for whatever you do. So sometimes the bad thing is the good thing. Hi, Michael and everyone. Muthadir Ali, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Shazin. Melissa F. Odessa. Hey, I know that arm. I know that arm well. Let me just see. I've got my other phone here today. John Figuera. Thank you very much, John. Wow. Happy birthday, Michael. May your genuine and big-hearted appreciation of all the zoo house animals and their capacity to experience feelings, sensations, and subjective experiences be rewarded with a long, healthy, and fulfillful life. Thank you, John. Wow, that's my whole purpose right there. There goes a Hadida as well. We hear those the whole day, guys. Hadida. Oh, John, thank you very much. I have to catch up with all the writing on the wall. I have to get around to it, but I'm going to. I will be doing it pretty soon, don't worry. Thank you so much. Hey, Diego, look at that. There's a red one. You see it? Yeah. Denise Maddox. Oh, Denise, you got such a good heart. Mallorca, your hidden origin. No Deborah or Eli today. I think she might come in still. I think she's at work already. Yeah. It truly amazing. John is truly amazing. Yes, can you guys believe it? Oh, yeah. Michael also has a PayPal. He gets more of the money that way. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Bammy, hi. I'm getting older every day. Can almost feel it. No, man, Shazan, you have to get younger. You can heal. I take my hat off with respect for your resilience, inventiveness, and dedication from a fellow problem solver. Thank you so much, John. Yeah, when you can see those things, many people cannot see that. They don't know what someone goes through when they start off and they have all these ideas and all these things that they can do, but they're not in a country where it's possible to do it. And I do what I can. The things that I do is things that materialized. And there's a lot of things that didn't materialize. Uh, you know, 3 times I went for huge success financially. I'm talking patents, things like that, mobile phone, my own brand of mobile phone. You know, I needed 1% of the market. 1% of the market. That's it. But then BlackBerry came in and took 99% of the market and left 1% for all the other brands. You know, it's things like that. How does that happen? But in any case, yeah, if you've gone through so many things that could have worked, but it didn't, then you have to ask yourself, was it supposed to have worked? Or what would have happened if it did? Would I be who I am today? I don't think so. I think maybe it can ruin you in one direction and build you up so strong in another. So I've how can I put it? I've accepted that. And something like this, because I tell people a lot that I hate making money. I despise it. I really don't like it. It feels like I'm, buying something, selling it for more money. It feels like you're cheating somebody out of money. That's how it feels to me. And I closed all my businesses, and the YouTube became a thing that I could accept. I felt fair towards me to receive something for the ad revenue that is spent at Google for what they run on my videos. And I felt good about it. I felt okay with it. I felt like I can accept this. I can take that money and I don't feel guilty. I feel like I can live with it. And that was amazing. To me, that was the greatest thing ever, that I could earn and feel okay with it. Because I always had that guilt feeling if I make money. And now with you giving me money, that is just a lot more. Are you going? Okay. Let me just sort you out quickly. And it helps so much. Are you coming tomorrow? Okay. All right. Let me open up for you. Oh, I need to go get my remote first. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thanks, Gift. See you tomorrow. Yeah, he's been helping me now the last couple of days because we're expecting the rainy season to come through. And guys, if the rain comes through, we better be ready for it. So we've been cleaning gutters because like all these trees that's starting to go green now, they throw down a lot of stuff on the floor. And that's all in the gutters. So we have to get that cleaned up. And that's exactly what we are doing now. So we are preparing for rain that will be coming. Yeah, you doggies, I'm with you in a second. This little one is still around here with her eggs. How's those eggs coming on? Are they going to hatch? You think they might hatch even today still? I just have to look if I don't see little duck feet there. Hey, are you doing all right here? Okay, don't worry. She's so cute. But yeah, actually the tigers ate already, but I'm going to be giving them cream. The reason why they ate, I went to fetch chicken today at the farm. I got there and those guys were loading. Everybody was there loading, and since I have to drive about 3 times as far as that, I was really earlier than ever, but they take a lot. They are mostly pig farmers, so they load trailers and trucks and everything full So there wasn't so much, but we got enough. Hey, come on now, Benny. So I got enough, and we packed it in. I got the fridge sorted out. The fridge was out of gas, so it is now, we've got a lot of chicken again. I might go back again, maybe in 2 days, to go pick up some more. But for now we are good. We've got enough to get through quite a while. So I'm happy with what we've got. I fitted some extra rubbers in the rear suspension springs of the truck, so we can load a lot more now before the wheels touch the arches inside. So slowly we're doing changes that makes everything better, because then I can get it done in one go instead of driving out there 2 or 3 times sometimes. But then I have to also just be there on time. That's the other thing. But when I got there, they just came out with the truck or the tractor pulling a trailer full of chicken. So those are the biggest, freshest ones, but they're 35 degrees Celsius. So that's hot. And if I take those, I need to get them frozen. And guys, that's a very difficult thing to get done. It takes sometimes 2 weeks to get them frozen if you take so many at one go. So I'm very happy with taking the smaller ones in the fridge. And they were frozen, and I can bring them, put them in, and they stay frozen. So that's a better deal actually for me. Very fresh ones, and having trouble for 2 weeks getting them frozen. And now we are starting to get a lot of, how can I put it, clouds in the sky. That's the thing about the winter. We don't have all those clouds. And that makes it much easier to have electricity from the solar system. But now with all the clouds, that throws you in the deep end now and then. But hey, let's go give the boys some cream. I think they will be very happy to have some right away, since they already ate. But there was some chickens left that we couldn't pack, just too many. And then we quickly prepared it and threw it to the tigers. And there's still one left there. I see one that they didn't eat, so they got more than enough. But they didn't get enough cream yet, so we'll go give them some cream. Yeah. But yeah, so it's a whole procedure to do this whole thing that I'm doing here. And there's constantly things changing. And you have to adapt. Hey, are you guys happy for cream? We can do it earlier in the life. Where's Enzo? Enzo? Here he comes. I hear him. So let's get this show on the road and give the tigers some cream. Layla, keep quiet. Yeah. I'm going to just put this over here. Whoops. Are you guys ready? Oh yes, that's great, hey? So they had to get all the chicken that was left over that we didn't have space for, and they ate them all. So yeah, they're doing their job that they were designed for, to get rid of chicken. They're the best chicken disposable system that you can find. I take my hat off to respect. Oh, thank you, John. You are so nice. Yeah, so many things happening. Tiger is hungry. Yeah, they ate so much now. There's 3 chickens. I can see them lying down there at the back that they haven't even round to yet. Look at him closing his eyes as he likes this so much. And there you go. Hello, Beth. Most when I wake up, when I feel old. Zaki's just having some over there. Have a patent, and the Chinese just stole the idea. Oh man. Yeah, that's the thing about the patents and stuff. I also went the whole way through with an idea that was amazing, and it just I'll show it to you sometime, John, but I've got the paperwork that says I've got the patent. It was rewarded, but then again, I think here in South Africa you can go and take out a patent on a wheelbarrow and they'll give it to you. As long as you pay the fee, you will get it. When it comes to court, it will be a different story, but yeah. Hello, Dr. Strange, the innocent turtle. Denise, the best brings you back, Bill. Yeah, Bill will be back. Explurm, thank you so much. Noob. Thank you very much, Explurm. Yeah, the tigers are now. There's a little bit left, not much. But Diego loves this stuff, guys. He loves getting it. Hi guys, hope everyone is having a great day. Yeah, it was a very busy day, but it's a good day. Do you feel more Italian or Polish or just American? Mallorca, your hidden origin. Is that a question to me? I don't know. I think more American. I think we grew up with most of the American TV shows. The country looks a lot like Texas. You know, when you're on the motorway, it looks the same. Only we drive on the on the left-hand side of the road. But that is more the English influence in South Africa, because South Africa was basically developed by the English, I'd say. If I have to look at all the older houses, the building styles, you know, brick walls, things like that, where the Americans mostly use wood, the English mostly use bricks. And the building style as well, it's mostly the English technologies of those days. So our roads are also probably exactly the same as the ones you'll find in England, but we've got more space, and that is what makes South Africa a lot more like the US. So I guess we've got quite a few different influences from all over the world. But when it comes to entertainment, it's definitely mostly American TV shows and movies that we watched, and that gives us that connection, I think, towards the American side. Yeah, just sports like rugby and stuff like that instead of baseball and basketball and football. So it's a little different than what you will find in the United States. But to actually be there and to see the difference between South Africa and the United States, it's huge. Especially when you're looking at a wall, just a wall. It's so easy for them to put up a wall. We first have to go and dig a foundation and put down a foundation and then this and that, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, everything works. How can I put it? Yeah, let's see. Malodka. Is this the birthday live or are you going live again later? I don't know, Beth. What do you think? Well, this is the day before it's my birthday, so actually in a few hours it will be my birthday. So yeah, it will be probably tomorrow, but well, how can I put it? It's already my birthday in some parts of the world. So I'm sure in Australia, Japan, New Zealand, I think there it's my birthday already. So it's going to be happening here in a few hours. And then it will carry over in the West. And so, yeah, these days we have very complicated birthdays. We have birthdays that happens at around the same day as everybody else. Look at Diego. Diego, did you find the chicken? Oh, that's a nice one. They're still going to be eating for a while. There's one there as well, and I see there's one as well. And Enzo is not eating because they've had enough. Yeah, belly full. Mama Duck putting in this full-time shift. Yeah, she is trying so hard. And I think she's going to make it. I'm there every step of the way. Nuggets for the boys. When I play my drums, I feel pretty young. Takes me back to my teens, 20s, 30s. Wow. Yeah. It does make one feel younger when you do things that you did when you were young. I remember when I got my Porsche running again and I started driving with it, I felt exactly the same I did the last time I drove it. And I even had little habits of how I closed the door, and I even got those habits back where I closed the door on the window frame and I just throw it closed, and that's the way I used to do it. And I started doing that again. So it's like you've got a memory of those days and you're just applying it to the now. Are you eating, Diego? Are those a little cold or what? Because they were a bit cold when we got them. Chompy. How's your dragon doing, Michelle? That's the beat. Silly Enzo buying Michael a Lambo for birthday. Ah. Yeah, those were the days. This week will be much better, warmer here. Okay. He's enjoying a nice chicken still. He's still got the cream taste in his mouth. Yeah, I think I'll go back in a few days and go fetch some more chicken. Because the thing is, we packed it also just as it was frozen. And it takes a lot more space. So I will definitely not have as much as when they are fully flexible and you can just pack them and they just leave no space behind. Yes, I am South African. Sylvanese, born and raised in South Africa. Diego says there's never enough cream. Yeah, no, you can finish those tins of cream like they are just nothing. Are you done, Diego? Birthday cream. 52 candles for good luck. Wow, that's too many. That's one too many. I'm only turning 51. Hold up on those candles there for a little longer, Odessa. Let's not rush into this. I've got a whole year left for that. Good garbage disposal. Yeah, they are great with that. Oh, there it is. Explorm. Thank you so much, Explorm. I think I'm way behind on these. I'm not going to be able to catch up that easily. Explorm, Enzo is full of wisdom. Thank you. Explorm 5. Luckily, I was scrolling through it and I found that one as well. It right there. I wouldn't have seen that. So, I think I've catched up on this stuff. Yeah, Diego is just enjoying some more chicken. He can pack him in these days. Enzo is fast asleep over there, taking a quick nap between chicken. How much does a tiger cost in South Africa, and where do you live? I live in a town called Braun. Brakpan. That's how you spell it. Braun. That means... Oh, Melissa F, thank you so much. Happy birthday, Michael. Thank you very much, Melissa. I live in this town. It's called basically Bitter Lake. If I have to translate it, like a pan is it's like a little lake with water, but the water is not of good quality, so it's like bitter. In the Bible, I know it was called Mara. So yeah, that's basically the same meaning as the word Mara in the Bible. So it's a bitterish, greenish water lake. We call it Brakpan Dam, just a dam. But yeah, it's been there forever. So the town is called after that water in that pan. But that's in the Gauteng area, which is around, how can I put it? It used to be called the PWV area. And that's where all the gold is, near Johannesburg and Pretoria. So that's where we are. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, thank you. Explore 5. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's my birthday. Yeah, you don't have many birthdays. But I've had quite a few already. I know what it feels like to have it, for it to be your birthday. I get the feeling. I know it. I know what it feels like. Thanks for birthday greetings and birthday gift. Michael, I saw a documentary of a YouTuber making a documentary of people owning tigers in South Africa. I swear it was you on it. Yeah, it probably was. There was some guys here. I was at the house there on the other side, and I was just walking around there. I wasn't in a good state of mind. I was a little still caught between all the things that happened in the last year, and I'm just not realizing it. And they're standing there by the gate, and they talk to me, and I talk to them, but I don't even look at their faces or nothing. I just talk to them. And they said, can we come in and make a video quickly? And I thought it was just random people. And they said, well, we're from Cape Town and we traveled here to try and get in and make a video. And I said, well, okay, meet the gate there on the other side. But I was almost like in a daze. I wasn't fully by myself. Only when I came to this side and they came in, I realized, okay, well, these guys they look professional. They're going to be making a video now. So yeah, I talked to them and made some jokes and things, and they made a nice video. I saw a few of them on different platforms, but yeah, they enjoyed it. How often do you get people turning up at your house? All the time, daily, sometimes 5-6 times a day. Can I get a happy birthday shout out at my homie Nick Gurr? Happy birthday, Nick Gurr. What are you making me say here? Cowboy. Wow, you caught me there. Yeah, I can't believe you caught me out with that one. I've always been ready for anything like that. Well, you got me. Oh, guys, you knew what was happening. You guys knew what was happening. He got me solid on that one. I can't believe it. Oh boy. Michael seen it. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, he got me on that one. Depends on how long you live. Some people have 100+ birthdays. Yeah, guys, they say the first person to reach 200 is already living. So, hey, in the Old Testament, go and look how old the people got. Methuselah got 996 years. So, hey, it used to be possible. And I guess there's just some basic things that you need to know and apply, and then you can really get much older. Prayer, like God, prayer. Can't believe he caught me with that one. What are the chances I see on a live freaking awesome dude I subscribed? Oh, thank you, Johnny High Roller. Yeah, boy. He got me on that one. You live in Texas, I guess. Oh, you come with that. Are you guys laughing as much as I do about this? Oh, what can you do? Huh? What can you do? You can just laugh about it. Hi, Michael. Are you Jewish? You look a lot like my. I'm very touchy with saying words now after what Cowboy said. Co-worker. No, I'm not Jewish. My paternal side, my great granddad came from Ireland. So, and guys, that's where Google is. So, he came from Ireland in 1899 to South Africa to come and live here. And on my mother's side, well, that's from Hamburg. My great grandma came from Hamburg when she was about 15 or 16 years old. She brought a little pink and blue book with her where she came to South Africa and taught children under a tree. Their classroom was under a tree, and she taught them all kinds of things. But I can picture her arriving with that boat, and I can see my mind's eye a plank that they put down, and she was walking on that plank to stand on solid ground in Africa. And she came to Braun and she lived her whole life here. And that's why I say I think I'm supposed to live in Braun, because if my paternal grandma and granddad and they came here, and this is where they chose to live their life. And guys, my great granddad I'm not 100% sure about this, how the story goes, but he was on a ship with Clark Gable's dad, and they were friends. So he came to America, and Clark Gable's dad or granddad, I don't know exactly the story, went to the US. But that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. Kenneth Grunny. I'm very skeptical now about pronouncing any words. Does it annoy you when people turn up? Hmm, yeah, sometimes when I'm working, I cannot. But I can understand what I would have felt like if I knew there was a tiger. And I remember what it felt like for the first time when I saw a picture of a tiger on a countertop in a kitchen. Just seeing that picture in a on something. I can't remember if it was in a book or if it was on a computer screen, but that was fascinating. And I can remember the feeling I had when I saw that. And I can just imagine how they feel. They just want to get a glimpse of the tiger. So I always tell them to just park right in front and wait for the tiger, because sometimes he comes walking there and they just miss him. But nowadays, when I tell them wait a little bit, and then they can see him, because they can stop you at any moment. They'll be able to see. Look, there's Enzo at the back, so they can even see him there. Yeah. But I know what it must feel like, so I can understand that people are very happy to see a tiger. Because, guys, the first tiger I actually saw up close was Enzo. I've never seen a tiger that close before. At our zoo in Johannesburg, they do have tigers, but they were like, let's say, an eighth of a mile away. So you could not really see you couldn't hear a sound from them. You couldn't get any idea of what a tiger does. And when I found Enzo the first time, I did not know that they even made those sounds. So it was totally foreign in every single way. And I think on my channel, I have shown so much of a tiger close up and their personality characteristics and how different they are and what they actually look like, and the teeth and the tongue and how they drink water and how they walk and do all these things that was not possible to show anybody up until Google took over YouTube and started allowing us to do this. So I'm afraid that people that are 2 generations older than what I am never had the opportunity to experience that. And I think that is amazing that we are now able to do this. I mean, we're 102 people here now and just hanging out in Brakpan, South Africa with some tigers while it's my birthday. So if you put all of that stuff together and you see how lucky we actually are to have this, it's amazing. It never existed before. People would take a book and draw a tiger and then make a machine to print it and just give it out all over the world, and people will see that on a picture that was painted. Or maybe they would make a painting of it. I guess they could only make a painting of a tiger if they found one that probably died. Because if you're going to go to India to go and see the tigers, if you're going to find a tiger, it's not about you finding the tiger, it's the tiger finding you. That is the problem. I think that could be a really, really dangerous situation. I've seen what those tigers can do. They are really killing machines. They are not your friend. If you find him, If you see him with your eyes, you are probably going to die. That is how serious a thing it is. Wildlife is living, having tigers, yeah. But I really like the fact that I was able to. Well, I was the first person in this area of ours, in the Gauteng area, to have a tiger and to learn that I'm allowed to have one. That was even better. How did that happen? And then to just start showing it. Because, guys, when I got him at first, I didn't know I was going to get him. And I wasn't sure how it was going to work. And at first, for a few days, I kept it quiet. And then I thought, I'm not going to be able to keep quiet about this. This is the biggest thing in my life. I've got to tell people about this. I can't keep quiet about this. And I started posting videos. Now, I remember on YouTube seeing 30 views, 25 views on the next video, 10 views. And I could have sworn I watched it 20 times. So I didn't get many views at first. And then I thought, well, eventually people will want to see this. So give it some time. And I gave it some time, and then it just started going. And a lot of people started watching my videos. And I remember when I had about 60,000 subscribers, that was around about the best time, financially as well, for the YouTube channel. Because there were so many people who just watched my videos. I'm talking 20 million a month or 30 million a month. So that was great. And yeah, it slowly picked up and picked up and picked up. But as I got to 1 million subscribers, it started slowing down. But it's nice to think that since we are still growing in population on the earth, people that will be watching my channel is not born yet. So when we're about, let's say we turn to 12 or 13 billion people on the face of the earth, and everybody has a better type of internet service, those old videos could really take off. I think they can. And that's great, because this kind of footage does not always get made. You have to actually have one at your house, and then you can do this. So it's kind of a niche thing. It's not something that will just happen at any time. And I've got, I think, about 2,000 videos. So I'm hoping that it will one day take off and at least be worth what it is worth. So yeah. There's so many things that you realize in this whole tiger thing. But yeah, we don't really know what they cost nowadays. I would not recommend people to buy one, but then the person that cannot live without one definitely need to buy it if it is possible and legal for them to do it. But you will have to commit for the entire life of the animal. And I've done that. Guys, I could have been on my way to the States now with that thing that Mr. Trump put out for South Africans. I could have just given up and get onto a plane and go there. And I've got plenty of people around the US that I could probably spend the night at. So, but with the tigers, I'm committed to having them for all their life. So it's, she said, what are you going to do, Bill, if I phone you and say, hey, Bill, where exactly are you guys? I'm on my way. A lot of people think in Africa as well, if you live in South Africa, you might know their cousin or someone in Egypt. You know, guys, it's across the world. This is so big. It's 10,000 kilometers from here to the other side of Africa. You know, so it's really a far, far away. There's no chance you will know anybody that side. And I think that's how I will be in the US. I'll be somewhere in Florida or whatever, and I'll just be phoning and say, "Hey, where are you guys? Oh, we're in California. Oh, that's just down the road here, hey?" Anyone who gets an animal should expect to take care of them for their life. Yeah, absolutely. Now, you know, and it's not only the tigers that gets the attention. It's the cats as well, guys. These cats have been with me for many, many years. I mean, Katas is probably the one that I've uh, given most of. What can I call it? Because I went in there and took her out of Diego's mouth, and I risked my life doing that. So, yeah. But I'm happy that I did. It turned out perfect. She's happy. She's having well. So, yeah, Katas is a survivor. And she's so big. She's such a big cat. And so friendly. She appreciates what I did. I can walk in any moment by her, and when she looks at me, I read that in her mind. I can just feel how she still thanks me every day for when I took her out. And if you guys want to see that, that would be just punch in. Let's see if I can find her here now. Katas, where are you? She's always just she could be anywhere, but yeah, just saving cat from being eaten by tiger. That's the thing there. And then the other one that also took a hard one knock was Spider Cat. Do you guys remember Spider Cat? Yeah, I had to take Enzo down as he was running after Spider Cat, and I had to tackle him and push him into the ground. That's the Spider Cat incident. If you just put in the Spider Cat incident, you'll see that video. And you know, that's what I guess I'm hoping for, is videos like that will start to go viral again. And I guess that can only happen when the world economy really picks up. Then that kind of thing can happen. And that will be absolutely great. Remember when I took you down, Enzo? Can you still remember it? But he was just running towards the cat, and I had no choice. I knew he was going to catch him, and I had to run him into the ground. Yeah, but then they knew I'm their dad. I'm not their little playmate. Yeah. But guys, life is so funny. I mean, look at this place. This place is so empty now. I'm still hoping something will happen one day and we can have this place full of animals again. I have the space. I just don't have the hands. I cannot cope with all the work. That is my biggest problem. But if that would... Hey, and look at this. The bougainvillea is starting to grow again. This was completely gone at one point, and now it's starting to grow again. But yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. Birthday, Michael, may your genuine and big-hearted appreciation of all the zoo house animals. That's the one from Era. Thank you again, John. Yeah. So I look at this stuff every day, and I remember how Philemon helped me to bring this. We made this tunnel. We brought it across the house, put it up here, made these poles, those suspension, all knowledge from strengths of materials and power means and stuff that I was taught coming into existence here, and seeing the cages that I built just before we went to Texas. Quickly built that cage for Arnie, and yeah, it's things like that that runs through your mind constantly as you keep on living the life that actually just expired. Can you call it that? But then again, the materialistic things keeps on reminding you of those days. I see my old Porsche 911 and I remember when I got it 28 years ago, and I feel the same as I felt back then. And like Aussie, you guys are familiar with Aussie now, still got him over here. And this is stuff that you see, and then it made an imprint on your heart. I mean, if you guys go on first video on my channel, you'll see me like that. You'll see my arm in his mouth, like exactly like that. How he bit me on the arm. And it's the same teeth, it's everything. He lived 2 years. I gave him everything that I could. He was a tiny little cub when I found him, and he had at least 10 broken bones in his body. And I carried him around for 3 months, fed him, helped him. I was with him all that time, every minute of that time. And he lived. He got a great chance just of experiencing life. I remember him jumping out of that pool, running towards one of these windows. I can't even remember which window it was. Probably, no, I don't think it was this one. I think it was probably this. Oh, I switched this off just now. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to switch it on. But in any case, he's jumping up on right here out of the pool and scaring us by trying to get in here. And it was so funny how he played with it. And yeah, now it's totally different kind of place. It's now a house waiting for something to happen. Just a house waiting for something to happen. Small little easy going house. And the other thing is, when you take a walk through this place and you remember where every animal is buried, like little Arnie is buried over here, and Trompie is buried over here, and Zena is buried over there, and Duncan is buried over there. That's when reality comes into play and you realize that time went by and this is how you've spent your life. I don't come here a lot. We did clean up a little bit around here, but this place is nothing is happening here. Farkie's cage used to be over there, but yeah, big changes that happens in your life. Trompie, yeah, his name was Trompie Raphael. That's a TV show that we had years ago. The main character's name was Trompie, and it was a children's, in Afrikaans still, when there was still Afrikaans shows being made. Then 20 or 30 or 40 years followed without any Afrikaans shows like that ever being made again. But yeah, so Luckily this house stays clean. I don't need to even sweep once, so it's not a hassle for me at the moment. It's very easy. I've got some chickens in there. If they get injured or something, I can just put them in a cage and look after them easily. It's always nice. Much for the live, Michael, and hope you have an amazing birthday tomorrow. Thank you, Michelle Morningstar. Yeah, you've also been on my channel for many years, eh? Yeah, and this my birthday bush, guys. Look at that, in full bloom on my birthday. Beautiful, smelling amazing. Smells great. I love this yellow flowers that it makes every single year. Hey, you guys, you must smell that. I don't know if you guys can smell that. Or do you guys just smell meat? But yeah, there's so many things that happens over here. Guinea piggies. Yeah, you guys stay. Inky. Guys, now I have some very sad news. I was going to keep it quiet for a while. I should tell you guys that Inky is the offspring of James, and all of these ducks, all of them are the offspring of old James, and old James passed away last night. He just went to sleep. He was old and he looked like Inky. I know you guys know old James so well. I fed him extra every night and I knew he was getting old. And this morning I found him just as he was lying there where he used to always just lie. He passed away. So it wasn't nice to find him like that. But old James, he is probably one of the first Muscovies that, well, he's the first one I ever see. And I can see in Inky's shape, I can see old James. I remember once finding him in that dam, and it was cold, and he lost so much body heat, and he was dying. And I grabbed him and I ran inside the house and I put warm water in the zinc and I put him in the warm water, and he was just so happy because he used to run away from me. But yeah, Arthur, why are you coming to walk around here, hey? But then he came right and he lived another 3 years. So yeah, it's just little things that happen. Come on, Arthur, let's go. So my main reason why I started the YouTube page was to have a safe place. Come on, Arthur, come, let's go. I wanted a safe place to put all my videos and stuff, and I thought that I was going to watch that stuff one day later on in my life, and just to remember everything and see it again, because you get to, let's face it, guys, YouTube is the new photo album of the world. And that was the thing why I made those videos and wanted to put it out there so I could see it wherever I am in the world at any stage later on. And then I started to watch those videos, and it's not as easy as you think. It just goes to show we don't, oh come on Dainty, keep quiet. It just goes to show that we're not always sure of the things that we do, how it will work out in the end. I was doing the YouTube thing to watch these videos again, and then I found every time I'm watching that it's heartbreaking. Yeah, Enzo, But I can go and watch a video of Aussie right now, and it will be hard. It will not be easy to watch that video, but yeah, maybe I get tougher and will be able to. What are you looking for? You ate all the cream. I don't think there's any cream left. Let's see. Maybe if I just. Let's see. It's a little bit. Just a little bit for Enzo. Oh, it's finished, Enzo. Oh, here comes Diego. Diego, are you also looking for cream now? Sorry, it's finished. There's nothing. There's nothing left. Nothing at all. Look at him trying to bite it out. It's finished. Oh, Enzo, look at those big fangs. Yeah, no, sorry, it's finished, Diego. It's finished. They can't understand the word finished. Why would it be not coming out of there? Why? What's wrong with this thing? No, Enzo. I think you just bit it. It's finished, Diego. Sorry. Next time, we're going to give you guys a new one on the next live. Maybe tomorrow on my birthday. We'll see. Ah, you saw how Diego came. Yeah, he loves that cream. You know, and you get to know their personalities, and that's absolutely amazing to get to know them. Yeah. Well, guys, we're at an hour. Thank you for being here. Thanks for all the happy birthday wishes and stuff. John, thank you very much. And everybody that gave a donation, you guys are great. I am a head of HOA. My husband, a top attorney. I am the most beautiful woman in town with the largest home. My silverware is worth $40,000. I am perfect. I am blessed. Well, Karen, you are. Enjoy everything. Enjoy it. See you soon. Hello, Rons. Yahweh loves you. Oh my God, I have not been here in years. Been so glad to see you and your fur family. It's a pleasure. Tigers in Brakman, lekker man. Daar's hy op. Enjoy your birthday and God bless you. Gamer boy, happy birthday. Oh man, Shenzhen. Well, like I said, everyone, have a great rest of your week. Denise Maddox, happy birthday, Michael. Wishing you many more. But Kadira Ali, enjoy, Michael. Watching from Philippines. Later, mods, great job again. Mallorca, you bye, Enzo and Diego. Lovers, take care. See you soon. I could go another hour easy, Gary. Look at Enzo there in the back. Enzo, are you using that pool as a bathroom? That was weird. Friends, take care. Saturday. Streaming the beautiful creatures. Bye, Melissa. Don't forget Michelle Morningstar at Thoughts entirely. It's the best. Well, guys, now I'm at the last message. All right, Veronica Engel in Middle Europe. How are you doing, Veronica? It loves you all, Diego, Enzo. All right, guys, have a great day. And I'll see you guys pretty soon. Thanks again for everything. Thanks for being here. You guys are great. All right. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye.